Hey guys, nowadays TVs have really improved to the point where an average consumer may not even see a point of upgrading, especially if you purchased an OLED TV in the past 3 years. Would it surprise you if I said that having a great TV is only half the experience? If your TV is top of the line but you're using built-in speakers, I can guarantee you that you're missing out. In the perfect world, you would set up your viewing area with a bunch of speakers all around to get that perfect immersive experience, but not all of us can afford it or have the ability to. This is where soundbars come in. With a good soundbar, you can both fill the room and have enough channel separation to create a very immersive content consumption. In this video, we'll be checking out the SXFI Carrier Soundbar by Creative and see how it delivers. Also, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Let's start with what you're actually getting for your money. In this kit, you get a 5.1.2 channel system, which includes the soundbar itself as well as a 10-inch wireless subwoofer. 7 out of 8 channels are actually located on the soundbar itself. 3 at the front, 2 at the top, and 1 on each side. Creative has worked with Dolby to design and tune this unit for what they call the perfect Dolby Atmos acoustic signature. Creative also sells a set of low latency wireless headphones. More now later on. Due to the quantity of the large speakers, this soundbar is actually rather chunky. Well, as far as soundbars go, we're not comparing it to the full-size audio system, of course. It looks rather presentable when you place on top of your TV console, and if needed, it can even be mounted on the wall. Something to note, in our setup, due to the height of the unit, it actually covers up the infrared receiver on our LG TV, forcing us to do funny poses to turn it on. Luckily for us, the remote only needs infrared to turn on the TV, and after that it's using Bluetooth, so an obstructed sensor is not that much of a problem. So the top of the unit contains all the physical buttons should you ever lose the remote or want to do a quick changes to the settings. At the front, there is a built-in LED display as well as 3.5mm headphone output. This soundbar comes with a very nice remote where you can change inputs and all the settings such as sound modes like movie, music, etc. My favorite feature is the 6 user programmable presets. This allows you to save presets that you're most comfortable with. For example, in our household, I prefer a louder and bassier movies with a bit of a punch, while my wife prefers it to be a bit less in your face. This way we can dial in what we like and just swap at a click of the button. Another tool I really like is the accompanying app. This allows you to do the initial setup, calibrate the sound profile based on your room, and also change settings like the aforementioned custom buttons. Next, let's cover connectivity. This is a new soundbar, thus it features HDMI 2.1 on all the ports, making it suitable for modern consoles as well as high-end PCs. There is also an optical and 3.5mm jack in and subwoofer analog out, allowing you to hardwire it should you desire. On top of all of this, there's Bluetooth 5.0 as well as USB port for the headphones. You will need to plug in the dongle to use that low latency wireless connection. We tested the headphones and found them to be actually one of the highlights in this setup. They have a great sound quality and the added surround mode makes the experience incredibly immersive. It was a perfect addition to the soundbar for those days that you want to watch a movie without disturbing your neighbors. These headphones also have microphone attachment as well as up to 30-hour battery life, so they can be used in multiple different ways. Now over to the main star of the show, the soundbar and how we feel about it. By now we've watched numerous shows and over 20 movies using it. And I must say, it has impressive sound clarity. This is especially noticeable when listening to dialogues. The somewhat small unit actually fills the room, and we have never had to increase the volume past 20 out of 50. More often it was set to 15. Also, the bass is deep and shakes the room when needed. The one lacking feature for us was the surround sound feeling, but I feel this is more of our room design issue, as the side speakers have to bounce the sound off the walls. Our listening location is really wide, so any bounce is lost. In this kind of room, it makes more sense to have wireless set of speakers to the side or behind for that desired effect. I wish there was an option to expand the system and add extra speakers. This leads us to a few issues we've experienced. When playing back any type of content, there is a few second delay before the sound is activated. And the same goes for skipping back or forth in movies or shows.
That we're having in our code. Which will create.
I thought about this with Creative team, and they've confirmed that this is a deliberate setup time for the decoder to ensure that the incoming stream is detected and decoded reliably. It can be annoying, but ultimately this is to ensure that they have the best quality sound. Another issue we've experienced is audio formats. In some of our older Blu-ray movies, the sound would not work through the soundbar while playing directly. There was only a few, and simply transcoding them using Plex resolved that issue. We've not experienced this issue in any movies or shows on any kind of online streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime or YouTube. There are 2 features I would like to see on the future version of this device. I previously mentioned the ability to expand the system to have extra channels. It's something that most brands like LG are doing already, and it's a nice way to start small with just a soundbar and then over time upgrade to a full home theater setup. Second feature would be the addition of Wi-Fi connectivity and full support for smart home devices like Google Home, Amazon Alexa and Apple HomeKit. Having high-end soundbar in the living room seems a bit of a waste if you cannot integrate it to your home automation system. Right now, when hosting, I have to connect to it via Bluetooth to be able to stream music, rather than have the ability for anyone to quickly change the tracks or play different playlists from the Home Assistant. Other than that, I feel this is a great piece of kit with impressive sound quality. It easily fills the room and creates a very immersive experience. There are quirks and things that creative can work on to improve in the future, but as far as the soundbar goes, it is really good. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up and subscribe for more. We'll see you guys in the next one.